Welcome back to my page. This afternoon news break. Today, Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, enter Supreme Court today. No be small matter. You need to watch the video. As Nnamdi Kanu enter court, even the court staffs, lawyers, everybody in the court, they were jeering him up. Oh, it was very, very wonderful. It's good to be good anyway. Well, let's go to the news, right? Um, Today, November 13, 2025, Nnamdi Kanu arrived at the Supreme Court to personally submit an appeal seeking to stop the Federal High Court from delivering its judgment in his terrorism trial, which is currently scheduled for November 20, 2025. Kanu is challenging the High Court's jurisdiction and the validity of the charges against him, arguing they are based on repealed law. Okay, then the key points. The Supreme Court appearance, right? Kanu was present at the Supreme Court premises today, where he reportedly submitted documents for an appeal and was met with an ovation from some workers. Wow. Appeal to hold judgment. Kanu is asking the Court of Appeal to issue an order to stop the Federal High Court judge, Justice Omotosho, from delivering his final judgment in the case of the appointed date of November 20 and 2025. Reason for appeal, he argued that proceeding with the judgment while his appeal against the High Court various rulings, including the dismissal of his no case submission, is pending, would render his right of appeal an academic exercise and could lead to an unlawful conviction. Concerning the ongoing detention, Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has been in the custody of the Department of State Service, DSS, since 2021. No defense, Kanu is representing himself and has repeatedly insisted he will not enter a defense because he maintains there is no valid charges against him under any existing law in Nigeria. The High Court had given him an ultimatum to open his defense or forfeit the right to do so. Anyway, as we all can see, Kanu have tried to defend himself in so many ways regarding his submissions on no case submission. You can see very well from the news here, he has taken another mega step to stop Justice Omotosho. How many judges so far are going to preside over this matter? First was Binta Nyako, now Omotosho. Let's know the next lawyer or the next judge that will preside over his matter. If you know, drop your mind on the comment section. Why? Okay. The IGP, the police, distance themselves from Nwike land grabbing in Abuja. Like I fondly say. The police have decided to distance themselves from Nwike, showing that he's acting upon himself. It seems something is going around that we do not know. But with time, everything shall surface. Anyway, the news read, IGP may sanction Abuja CP over Nwike land recovery crisis. It seems he's a culprit with Minister Nwike. They are working all together to grab the land. But anyway, is it the work of the police to join the FCT minister to grab land? Is police needed in this matter? In fact, is it their primary job? We want to know. Well, if you know more, you can drop on the comment section. Inspector General of Police, in the person of Kayode Ebwetoku, may consider the disciplinary action against the Commissioner of Police in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Abuja, CP Dantawaye Miller, and other police officers who allegedly accompanied the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, to recover a land from a senior naval officer, which resulted in altercations between the former governor amid a young military officer. Yeah, Rima. Okay, the move comes amid growing outrage over claims that police officers were used to support a private land recovery exercise. An action the IGP has strongly condemned as a misuse of police authority. Exactly. Reacting over the issue, Ebwetokun emphasized that the Nigeria police force must remain neutral in all civil and private disputes, warning that any deviation from this principle would attract strict sanctions. He stated, let me reiterate it, without ambiguity, the Nigeria police force is not and will never become an enforcer for private interests. Officers have no business escorting parties for land recovery, disrupting legally existing occupations, or meddling in civil claims without a demonstrable criminal element. The IGP further stressed that such actions undermine public confidence in the police, adding that any officer found guilty of overstepping professional boundaries would face disciplinary measures. For IGP to say something like this simply means yes, Nwike is gradually losing ground in FCT Abuja. You can see his over eagerness, over zealous is leading him to lose some major support. Very soon, we shall hear from the president of the Nigeria in the person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He may be the one to take the other necessary actions against him. Well, sure, everything is gradually turning against him. But in Nigeria we shall see to the end of it. Okay, every such incident erodes the naturality of the force and opens us up the disrepute. The line must be clear, and any officer who crosses it will face consequences. Be warned. Meanwhile, the Guild report that the Abuja Commissioner of Police could face internal review over the handling of the controversial operation. As the IGP seeks to reinforce professional standard and accountability within the force. Furthermore, Egbetekun's stance reflects his broader commitment to reposition the police as an institution driven by fairness and respect for the rule of law, particularly amid recurring tensions between public officials and property owners in the national capital. All right, coming to you last but not the least, the news of Regina Daniel and his co-wife, in the person of Lila. Is it Delilah or Lila? I don't know whichever she is, but we all know her. She's from Morocco, the Paned Nwoko Moroccan wife. So let's see what she have to say this time. It's like she has been throwing a banter at Regina Daniel, but Regina Daniel responded to her today. Regina Daniel said, first off, openly saying you can't leave kids around me is the most useless and hurtful thing Ned ordered his retarded wife to say. Ah, this one is very big. Oh. I'm such a mother to so many children. That is quite tiring. Also saying, I sleep with every single girl. What does that mean? It means say Regina, they do woman to woman. Oh, sure. We don't know yet. Truthfully, sleeping with same gender isn't a thing that I consider shameful. But how is the other woman so certain? She's asking. Is she so certain because I slept with her? Very good question. Before you say something, you must have a tangible evidence. I hope she also knows that if not for polygamy disadvantages, her son and mine can be together because of all the atrocities we have caught him doing that I will never mention. But my son loves him so. What can I do? Ned better protect my kids. Their foundation is the ultimate, and do not use them to weaken me. It seems Regina Daniel knows much in this marriage. The little Regina we know is no longer the little Regina. She, she really know much. She has graduated from little Regina to bigger Regina. She knows every nook and cranny, all the Dick and Harrys, the tiny and big secrets in that house. For her to warn Lila or Delilah, there are much to come out. Where shall we turn? We shall know. Lila, keep it up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.